Привет, друзья! Я снова с вами. Рада видеть всех вас на своем канале. Мы продолжаем B2, разговорные уроки. И начинаем с той же точки, с которой мы остановились в прошлый раз. В прошлый раз мы с вами остановились вот здесь и идем на следующее задание. So guys, what can we see here? We see the photos of some articles from the newspaper. Seems like there's like the names, the titles of the articles. So some news. Yes, what has happened worldwide, and it's shown here in this slide. Okay, so read the newspaper headlines, check any new words, and what do you think has happened? Okay, so let's work with each news separately. The first one: dangerous prisoner escapes. We see the headline in like present simple tense. But if we speak about what has happened, we can rebuild the sentence, yes, in the way as, for example, so dangerous prisoner has escaped. Next, hurricane hits Caribbean. This is only the headline to attract our attention, but if speak about what has happened, we can say hurricane has hit Caribbean. And you can see the photo. Car workers laid off. So we can say like what has happened? Car workers have laid off or have been laid off. Novelists awarded Nobel Prize. We can say like novelists have awarded Nobel prize, or you can say novelists have been awarded Nobel Prize. And the last one, Lewis knocked out in 5th round. So Lewis has been knocked out in 5th round. Okay, so now we see the dialogue. No, not the dialogue, but the news. So read and listen to the TV news headlines of the same stories, which we've just seen the headlines and the photos, yeah, and complete the sentences with the words you hear. Let's do it together, guys. First of all, stop the video and work yourself. Okay, so try to remember this is this slide. Okay, and now you can make a screen and then try to complete all these gaps, yeah. And now we will listen. Just a second. Just a second. Okay.
Tape script 7.4. It's in the news. Here are today's news headlines. Convicted murderer Charles Watkins has escaped from Belmarsh prison in South London. 2 Spanish novelists have been awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature. Hurricane Jeffrey has hit the Caribbean, causing widespread damage in Puerto Rico. 2,000 workers from a UK car factory have been laid off due to a slowdown in the economy. Desmond Lewis has been knocked out in the 5th round of his heavyweight championship fight in Las Vegas.
Good, guys. Good. Up. Okay, so now let's discuss. Convicted murderer Charles Watkins has escaped. We see the result. That's why we use here perfect tense. Has escaped. This is active. Active perfect tense. Then, 2 Spanish novelists have been awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature. We see here, like, not they awarded someone or they have awarded. They have been awarded. To be awarded, you remember, that to get a prize for something, for some achievements in some spheres. Next, Hurricane Jeffrey has hit the Caribbean, causing widespread damage in Puerto Rico. Has hit itself, so it's active tense. 2,000 workers from a UK car factory have been laid off. Laid off, it's a kind of like when a lot of workers are fired. because of some reason. So here the reason is a slowdown in the economy. Next, Desmond Lewis has been knocked out in the 5th round of his heavyweight championship fight in Las Vegas. Has been knocked out. So somebody hit him very hard, yeah, and he lost his conscious, for example, or laid down, or just knocked down like on the floor. That's it, guys. That's it. So now, here are some more headlines from newspapers. Make them into TV news headlines. Dangerous prisoner recaptures. You can say the murderer Charles Watkins has been recaptured by police. So this is like continue of the same, or no, not always, not the continue. No, just you should remake them, okay? So, and should make them into TV news headlines. So how the speaker on TV, the speaker of news, would tell the same news like out loud, okay? Stop the video and work yourself. Okay, guys, and now let's check, let's listen and then discuss. Okay, just a second. So the answers are all here in front of you. And now let's listen.
Tape script 7.5. 1.
The murderer Charles Watkins has been recaptured by police.
2.
A Sunny Vacations cruise ship has sunk off the coast of Florida near Miami.
3.
Maria Martin, the famous ex-model, has left £3 million to her pet cat Fluffy.
4.
A priceless Van Gogh painting has been stolen from an art gallery in Madrid.
5.
Floods have killed at least 20 people and 200 more have been left homeless in the West Country.
6.
An 18-year-old student has been elected mayor of a town in California.
7.
Company director Paul Swan has been forced to resign because of a financial scandal.
8.
The world champion runner Ken Quicksilver has failed a drugs test at the Olympic Games and is expected to be disqualified.
Okay, guys, so what can we see here mostly? What conclusion can we make after working with these tasks? So the headline of any news can be expressed in usual present simple, just to attract our attention. And they seem like this: dangerous prisoner recaptures. But if you want to describe this topic, if you want to tell the story in the whole, so that's why, of course, you should answer the question what actually has happened. And that's why, like the consequences of this, right? The murderer Charles Watkins has been recaptured by police, and so on. Okay, guys, so now let's go on. Give your opinion. What's in the news today? What national or international stories do you know? Stop the video and think a bit about the latest news which you've heard personally, or maybe someone told you something interesting recently, not always today, not exactly today. Yes, what has happened today? No, maybe you haven't watched the news today or you haven't heard them, but recently, for the last month or for the last half a year, what has happened in national news or international news? Okay, stop the video and think. Okay, guys, I'm not a fan, actually, speaking about me, I'm not a fan of news. So actually I try to cut off from all the news ever, because they make me sad. Usually they make me very upset and depressed, so I don't like even to see what happened. So for me it's much better to, so sometimes of course I come across some news inevitably appearing right in my line, yes, like storyline, or in some on the internet, having only opened the Facebook or something, I can see suddenly the opinion of my neighbors or of my friends discussing something, yes, and with the help of their opinions I can pretend what news has happened actually. But if you ask me ever what has happened or what's on news now, I would hardly can answer you precisely. So if you are better than me, so please stop the video and talk about this, because I'm not interested, and actually do not have any knowledge about this. Okay, stop the video and talk to me. Okay, so now next task is discuss where the words in the box can go in these sentences. These are several possibilities. So we should install some of them into the ready sentence. I've washed my hair. Sounds like normal sentence, but seems like something is missed. What exactly? So for me, I would say like I've just washed my hair, or I've already washed my hair. Okay, and that would sound much better. No, don't you agree? Okay, so do this, and then come back to me, and we are going to talk about this. Do we have any clues? No. So let's do it together. The first one we've discussed already. So the second one, have you played basketball? Have you ever played basketball? And that's it. Have you played basketball yet? Yeah, I can also say this. Number 3, he hasn't learned to drive. He hasn't, so I cannot use never, because I already have this negative form, like hasn't. But I also can say ever. He hasn't ever learned to drive, or he hasn't learned to drive yet. Number 4, they've finished the exercise. They've just finished the exercise. They've already finished the exercise. Right, the same as the first sentence. Number 5, she's learned a foreign language. She's never learned a foreign language. Or what else? She's already learned a foreign language. She's just learned a foreign language because she's got a certificate right now. We've met your teacher. We've just met your teacher. We've never met your teacher. We've already met your teacher. That's it. Have they finished doing the washing up? Have they already finished doing the washing up? Have they finished doing the washing up yet? Have they just finished doing the washing up? That's it. Has it stopped raining? Has it already stopped raining? Has it stopped raining yet? Has it just stopped raining? Okay. Next, choose the correct verb form. Okay, let's work with grammar a bit. You should just choose. Stop the video and work yourself, okay? And then come back to me for checking. Good, guys, so let's discuss. Let's see the answers. The president has been resigned and a new president has been elected. So they both these actions are passive, because has been resigned. If I want to say the same information in active tense, so I would exchange the verb resigned into the retired, and only in this case I think I can say like the president has retired, but here resign seems like not by his own wish. So like someone forced him to do this, and the new president has been elected. That's okay. He didn't elect himself. Okay, he cannot do this. So he has been elected. That's why it's in passive. And pay attention to the form and to the like formula of perfect passive. Like have, has, then been, and the third form. Number 2, his resignation was announced yesterday on television. Okay, not the resignation, it's like the consequences of this being resigned. You know, like what? Resignation. His resignation was announced, of course, it's passive. And why not imperfect? Because we see yesterday. And that means for us that we cannot use perfect anymore. We see the precise time when it really happened. Number 3, where did you go on your last holiday? To Peru. It was fabulous. Last holiday, that means past tense. Number 4, has John ever been to Paris? That's like normal, perfect, like a result. Has he ever been to? Oh yes, 5 times. Number 5, the plane took off a few minutes ago. That's okay. A huge snowstorm has hit Toronto. Over 40 centimeters of snow has fallen. Okay, over the past 12 hours, like a result. And residents have been advised. So someone like administration of this area or governmental officials, they have advised them. But residents, so the citizens who are living there in this area, which is under danger, so the residents have been advised by someone. That's why it is passive. Okay. Good, guys. So now we're going to talk about a very interesting topic, a very involving topic, yeah? The busy life of a retired man. Have you ever thought, guys, what you're gonna do after you get retired? You are retired. Of course, now we are active and we can do whatever we want. We have a lot of power. We have job. We should go there every day. We have no sleep sometimes because of our responsibilities and duties to earn as much money as possible. Yeah, it's okay. But when you finally stop your working because of age, yeah, specific age, it depends on the country you live in, what actually happens there over the line? Have you ever thought? Let's discuss it. Let's think. Let's pretend. Let's imagine what kind of life we all are going to have one day after we stop our working hours, working days, working life. Is anyone in your family retired, and who? What job did they do before retiring? How old were they when they retired? And how long have they been retired? And what do they do now? Let me give you the example of my stepfather. And using my example, after that, I expect you to tell me the same about your fellows, your close people. Is anyone in your family retired? Yeah, actually my mom and dad, my stepfather, they both are retired already. When before retiring, they were big shots. Actually, because my father was like a director of milk factory, and he was a very big man, and he was very respectful, very decent, and everybody just adored him because he was a very wise manager, and he did his job very attentively, very carefully. He was very responsible. Well, my mom was like HR manager. Yeah, and So she started her work when it was Soviet Union, and this profession was called in different way, but according to our time nowadays, we can call it like HR manager. So she was working with people, she organized them, she she hired people, she was like a right hand of her boss, according to making decisions about the positions which they need at factories or something. How old were they when they retired? I'm not sure, but if I'm not mistaken, my stepfather was about 70 or 65 years old when he officially retired. My mom was 60, and they've been retired for already many years. Like my mom, not so many years, but my stepfather, he's much older than my mom, and he's been retired for a long time already, like more than 15 years, okay? And what do they do now? They relax. So of course they have some troubles and problems with health. Of course they try to take care of themselves, and they try to treat their body, but mostly they look after their grandchildren. They spend a lot of time together, and they entertain them, and they take care of them, of course. They cook delicious dinner. They get together all the family at the table at all the holidays, and they watch series. They have a lot of time, a lot of free time, but they do not have, unfortunately, a lot of good health, because they have to work a lot during their life. Guys, now your turn. Stop the video and talk to me. Good. Okay. Now we are going. So look, first of all, look at the photos. So here we can see Thomas Wilson and his granddaughter Philippa. And now we're going to listen to them talking. And what do you think is happier, Thomas or Philippa, according to their ages and their activities, okay? And of course, why? After all, you should prove your point of view, why you think so. That, for example, Thomas is happier than Philippa, despite his age, yeah, and despite he's not so active anymore. Or inside out, okay, it's up to you. Now let's listen and be very attentive.
Tape script 7.6. The busy life of a retired man.
How long have you been retired now, Grandpa?
Oh, let me see. It's 4 years. Yes, I've been retired nearly 4 years now. I suppose I'm used to it after all this time. But I worked for Courtaulds for over 40 years. Can you believe that? 40 years.
One job for 40 years. Incredible. I remember when you retired and they gave you that gold watch. Do you like being retired? I'd get bored. I'm sure I would. Don't you get bored?
Well, I'm lucky. I've got my health, so I can do a lot. I can get out a lot. I've just taken up golf, It's a wonderful sport for an old man like me, because it's not really a sport at all. At least not the way your grandpa plays it. It's just a good excuse for a walk. And I need an excuse since Rover died. I miss good old Rover. He and I were great friends. But I don't think I want another dog at my age. I go to the golf club twice a week. I've made some good friends there, Have you met Ted and Marjorie? They're my age. They're a lovely couple.
No. I don't think I've met them. But didn't you go on holiday with them?
Yes, that's right. We went to Wales together last Easter. Oh, and we had a lovely time. Lovely time. I do appreciate company since your grandma died. I really miss your grandma. 35 years we were married. 35 years, and still as much in love as the day we met. She was a wonderful lady, your grandma.
Oh, I know that, Grandpa. We all miss her so much. And we all loved her so much.
So, I like to keep busy. I've been on all sorts of special holidays, you know. Package holidays for senior citizens, and I've done a bit of...
Well, I know you went to visit Uncle Keith in Australia. And you've just come back from a cruise around the Caribbean. You're so brown.
I know. My word, that was an experience. I loved every minute of it. When you're older, I'll tell you about the American widow I met. Miriam, she was called. Oh, just a baby of 55. But she seemed to like me.
Grandpa?
And yes, of course, Keith. I saw him 2 years ago. You've not met your Australian cousins yet, have you? Oh, you'd love the baby. Kylie, she's beautiful. Looks just like your grandma. But you know, I've also been to Spain and Morocco and Turkey. Oh, these package holidays are so good for people like me.
Grandpa, next time, please think of me. Don't you want a companion? Can I come with you? Oh, I'd love a suntan like yours. We never go anywhere interesting.
Oh, Philippa, you know your mum and dad wouldn't let me. Not until you finish your exams. Helen says I'm a bad influence on you.
Well, I think you have more fun than I do. All I have to look forward to is exams and more exams and then years and years of work.
Oh, Philippa, don't wish your life away. Just enjoy it all. You only get one go at it.
That's interesting. Okay, guys, did you notice that I was showing you the tape script or the text itself, while you were listening to, just to make sure that you understand everything. But every time you can rewind it again, this video, to the point of the beginning of this listening, and just turn off your head of the screen, yes, and just listen and understand. Okay, this is a good practice actually for your listening, yeah, for your hearing skills. Okay, guys, so the question is again the same. Who you think is happier, Philippa or Thomas? Thomas. Okay, guys, so let's come back here. You know, guys, first of all, to find out and to search, like to research even, yeah, both their lives, I would ask you some questions. So what usually is able to do Thomas now when he has a lot of free time and still luckily he has good health? So he is pretty active, right? So guys, you can find it in the text or you can use your memory. So do you remember what can he do now? Of course, he can, first of all, he still has his health pretty good. And that's why he is active and he can leave the house, he has to go out somewhere. And actually, after his dog died, yeah, and they were good friends. These guys were good friends, and he doesn't need any dog anymore at his age, yeah, because it's a great responsibility. Well, he needs a good excuse for a walk, and this is a good excuse for a walk for him. What, guys? Right, playing golf. That's right. So he enjoys playing golf because first, it's a kind of a sport, but not exactly the kind of the type of sport, but it's very suitable for him, very comfortable enough for him, because it doesn't need a lot of actions, a lot of like hard stuff. Good. Then next, what else can he do? Yeah, he can travel a lot. So he has just returned from some cruise from Caribbean, yeah, and he has pretty and very lovely suntan. He's so brown. Yeah, and he has met a wonderful woman here, a wonderful widow. there, yeah, and of course he can finally goes on a distance, for example, to Australia where his brother lives, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So he can finally, being free, he can finally visit all the relatives. He couldn't do this before. But what about Philippa? What does it seem she always does? Yeah, only exams, studying, yes, and living under pressure and under the control of parents, right? Okay, so again, I ask you, who is happier? Good. So, guys, now we have a task. So let's do it together. Stop the video and work. Okay. No. How long has he been retired? Of course. How long has he been retired? I'm not sure. For 40 one job for 40 years. No. For I've been retired nearly 4 years now. How long did he work for Cortlands? For 40 years. When did he go to Wales? Like not so far ago, not so long ago. How long has he been married? 35 years. Why does Thomas like playing golf? Because it's a kind of activity which very suitable for him, doesn't need a lot of actions. Which countries has he visited since he retired? Like about 5, like Turkey, Greece, Australia, like some other. Where did he go 2 years ago? 2 years ago, like to cruise port. 2 years ago, cruise round. And you've just come back from a cruise around Caribbean. No, 2 years ago, guys. Mom and dad wouldn't let me. I'm not sure. Somewhere in Morocco and Turkey, like package holidays for senior citizens, right? Who are the following? Grover, Ted and Marjorie, Keith, Miriam, Kylie, Helen. They seems like relatives from Australia. What are the 2 sad events that Thomas mentions, guys? Yeah, 2 deaths. The death of his wife. He lost his wife several years ago, and of course the dog. What does Filippo complain about? Exams. Okay, now the project. This is the last task for today, and we are going to finish this presentation as well. It's the first part of the Unit 7. Next time we again are going to talk about different topics. What do you think, guys? What is the usual retirement age for men and women in your country? Next, what do you think is the best age to retire as for you, and why? When would you like to retire? You personally, when would you like to retire? And what would you like to do when you retire? Okay, so you have a lot of questions and thoughts and ideas, I'm sure. So stop the video and set the time for 10 minutes and talk to me only in English, okay? Beforehand, if you need to get ready to this, so of course you can seek some new words, some new ideas, and then set the time and talk for 10 minutes, okay? Окей, guys, на этом мы заканчиваем. Вы молодцы, я вас поздравляю, вы отлично сегодня поработали, мы очень много взяли. Я горжусь вами, трудяшками, я знаю, как много усилий вы прилагаете для обучения, я невероятно это ценю. Результаты не заставляют себя ждать, верно? Все, кто хочет дополнительно занятия в моей школе, все контакты, вся информация есть в описании к этому видео. Добро пожаловать в наши соцсети, договаривайтесь, записывайтесь, мы будем рады быть вам полезными. Встретимся с вами на следующем уроке. Пока!